Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Trust Arena in Henderson, Auckland, New Zealand. It's game 2 of match day 2 at the OFC Futsal Championship Invitational, and it's Tahiti taking on the New Zealand Invitational side, and what promises to be another entertaining game for you. We just watched the Solomon Islands down New Caledonia 7-4 in a real thriller, and we can expect some more of the same as Tahiti look to confirm their spot in the semi-finals. Victory will certainly go a long way toward achieving that goal, and for the Simon Mead coach side, victory is also a must as we pause for the national anthems of first Tahiti in New Zealand.
And now the national anthem of New Zealand Invitational.
So the national anthem's concluded, and the pre-match ritual of handshakes, and in the case of Tahiti, the bequeathing of shell necklaces, as we saw at the FIFA Confederations Cup in Brazil. And it's all on today for New Zealand Invitational. They have to get a win to stay within touching distance of the semi-finals. Can have a look at the points table. Australia defeated New Zealand 9-0 in their opening game. Tahiti came from behind to beat Vanuatu 5-3. They didn't play very well, but they got the result, and ultimately that's what counts in terms of finishing among the trophy winners. Motetino is the player you should keep an eye on. He managed 4 of the 5 goals against Vanuatu, while Alexis Tufa and there's another player to be aware of. New Zealand, well, it was a tough game. David Plowright, the goalkeeper, got a thorough workout, and much depends on the performance of Mohamed Kamri, the former Moroccan international and Team Wellington ASB Premiership striker, is the oldest in the team and holds together a very young group indeed. Here are the 2 teams of 5 as they will start today. And the match officials, Januddin of Fiji, and he will be ably assisted by Stefan Upa of New Caledonia. Louis Malinarave is also there from Vanuatu, and Daniel Kausuo from New Caledonia. I'm Gordon Glenn Watson. I'll be describing the action for you this afternoon, and my friend and colleague Paul Tui, the OFC Futsal expert, is going to provide his unique insights into these 2 teams, and a tough one coming up for New Zealand Invitational, Paul.
Yeah, definitely, but I was down courtside a moment ago, Gordon, and they're very fired up. 2 or 3 of these guys were in Tahiti earlier in the year when New Zealand were hammered by the Tahitians 3-0. Young Matt Edridge, I think Plowright was there, and so was Daniel Ball. So they've got plenty to play for, and with Mohamed Camry calling the shots from the back, I think they're on with a good chance. And Tahiti, as you said earlier, were disappointed with their efforts yesterday, but at the end of the day they got up and got the result. They came from 3-1 down, and they can take a lot from that. But yep, it's going to be a good one.
Tufa.
Plenty of talk already from the New Zealanders trying to get organised. Simon Meads only had them for a few days, but they know the way they want to play. They'll be organised on defence, so there could be a bit of a stalemate in this initial phase. We'll see.
Alexis Tufa.
So you see New Zealand just happy to sit behind halfway.
Rahia hits a slick piece of play from him. Haiha plays it wide for Tufa. Carvera. Well, New Zealand happy to just drop behind halfway.
And once again, two sides very much with the influence of Scott Gilligan. Many of these players working with Gilligan now, the New Zealand ones, on a regular basis, and you know, Gilligan provided very much the template for Hitapu Hunter, which he's built on beautifully over the last couple of years.
Kick in. Nathaniel Wright starts. Stephen Ashby Peckham.
He had a good game yesterday. I was talking to the Australians. They were very impressed with him. Also Charles Compan among some of the other players, despite the fact they went down 9-0.
Camry for Ashby Peckham. Edridge. Looking to just play the pivot in here at the right moment.
It's cagey stuff. Tahiti, as always, happy to sit and let the other side have the ball, break on the counter-attack as we see Tino come into the game. And he's a real game changer. Straight away we see a lovely ball into the pivot, and he follows that pass. And they win a free kick. So New Zealand just have to have their wits about them, especially with wits about them with Tino on.
Tana Bear, the Tahitian skipper, stands over the free kick. Isura Pukoki to his left, maybe lining this up. Here's Tino. Holds off Edridge. Pukoki with the back heel.
I can't see 10 goals in this one like the previous one, Gordon. This is going to be very, very much a battle of wits, at least in this initial phase.
Peckham, Jan Fisher, Camry.
Fisher, another one who's made an appearance for the Futsal Whites before in the series against Australia last year. High hopes for Fisher, speaking to Scott Gilligan, part of that National League winning Northern side from last season.
Plowright gets us back underway. Hitchin Camry. Attempt to bring the ball forward. Here's Jan Fisher.
Looks like we'll see Daniel Ball and Nathaniel Wright swapping out into that pivot role. This is Ball now on the ball, receives it well.
Camry. Fisher. No pivot in place, although Camry has made a move forward. So has Fisher. There's ball.
Yeah, that diamond shape can quickly become a square, and just for that moment, New Zealand with 2 up top, as they are again now. Camry, a real shrewd customer, just lurking on this near side. Here he is on the ball.
Camry.
Look at Tahiti though, Gordon, so well drilled and good defending. They're really comfortable with their zone and well rehearsed, and a great chance to put it into practice today.
Here. Well, both sides content to set themselves up defensively.
Yes, and we're going to just see the importance of the pivot in this game. Both sides working the ball around, looking to find the opportunity to play it into the man up top, and you see now the Tahitian number 9 on the ball, and a great bit of work. Terrific play from Tahiti and well defended, but that's classic stuff.
Rahia is a player who excites every time he gets on the ball. Look at this overlapping run. He tried to pick out the player at the far post. Now, quite a few players we've watched in this tournament so far have often chosen to shot, but that was a very deliberate pass by Rahia. Camry finds ball, still Camry, now ball is going to need some help. And Stephen Ashby Peckham had arrived on the scene, but he didn't receive the ball. I think he
wanted it, didn't he?
Had plenty to say to ball.
Good Fisher now just getting into the D, but chance for the counter now.
Cut out by Ashby Peckham. Camry, counter attack of his own.
Not bad for a 37, 38-year-old. Still pretty quick, this guy, the former Moroccan international. He's had a big influence on futsal in this country since he arrived. He was the main man for the capital side in the early days of...
Right here, 1-0 to Tahiti. And the New Zealand Invitational side were opened right up, and Mana Farahia opens the scoring.
Yes, if you just become disorganised for a moment, you can get punished, and excellent by Tahiti there. And the veteran number 13, he's been with the side for a long, long time, and that's great work by Ball.
Alexis Tufa. Oh, and he's been robbed by Camry. A chance for New Zealand. Oh, and he's put it wide. Daniel Ball.
A great chance for Ball, but just opening up for them. Good work from Camry. He'll be disappointed with the finish, but getting into some good positions. Daniel Ball just showing his influence. He's coming late to futsal. He hard-working player, very dedicated, wants to learn, and good build for a pivot as well. Charles Compan going to come in now, and Edridge goes in up top for now.
Here is Compan. Now Camry. Edridge. Camry again. Compan tried to go past his opponents, and he was read. Well, Camry on a burst forward.
Strength and speed from Camry. Appealing for the foul.
He might have had a case there.
I thought he might have got clipped.
I'm not too happy about lack of support he got from the officials. It was natural for any player. So a very cagey start to game 2 on match day 2 of the 2013 OFC Futsal Invitational Series. It's Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0.
Probably a little bit more of one for the purists this game. Two teams with similar structure. A bit like a game of chess at the moment, and Tahiti just on top. Well, New Zealand have had their chances, that's for sure.
Martana pulling all the strings. Here's Tino.
Looks so comfortable on the ball, Tino. Look at that first touch, and just always looking to check and make a run after he's played the pass. There's now.
Tino taking on Compin. Still going. Oh, he did well to get a shot away, but Plowright had come out to narrow the angle. Here's Compin, just 16 years of age. Now Matt Edridge. Nathaniel Wright is the pivot for New Zealand at the moment. Tahiti have done well to cut that channel off, and they've come up with the ball.
New Zealand drop back behind halfway now, all four behind the ball.
Martana Bea. Rahia, the goal scorer, prompted by Dominic O'Sullivan. Martana Bea again, looking for some movement up top. Well, that was a bit casual from Usiera Pukoki. Edward on a run. White joins in. O'Sullivan. Compin measures his options. Picks out right. Compin again. Rotates in. Here's Edridge. That's not a great touch. Chance for Tahiti to counter-attack through Farahia. Sorry, Carvera.
New Zealand nearly punished there. He looks very composed for a 16-year-old. Don't know much about him, Gordon. He's new on the scene. I know the Aussies were very interested in him. Maybe that he has an Australian passport as well. Talking with Dave Payne, New Zealand Football Development Manager for Futsal.
Well, the first appearance in the tournament for John Peñas.
And strong work from Bayer there. Good leadership from the back.
Edridge. Plowright for Edridge. Peñas was available to his left.
Nice to see the emphasis on youth in this team, Gordon. It's a good sign, isn't it, for the development of the game in this neck of the woods anyway in New Zealand.
Yes, definitely a growing talent pool is the key aim. Oh, and Wright.
Just got caught up. Good defending.
Carvera. Tufa. Maihuri. Tave. Tufa. Tino taking on. Right, that was a long-range shot. Plowright had it covered, so did Compin.
A lot of experience in this Tahitian side, Gordon. Really veterans of the last couple of OFC Championship campaigns. A good chance to build a system, and they're solid at the back. And with Danger Man Tino looking to break, take players on and cut in, they're looking dangerous.
There's Tino. Nice touch by him. He's a real live wire. Tino. Makes this 2-foot. Tave. There's a turn shot. It's picked up by Peñas. Away by Compin. Extremely cagey shot. Here's a good touch off the chest Tino, but it's cleared. Stephen Ashby Peckham, the defender. Tabe. Good defending in pairs.
Strong tackle there by Ball.
Farahia, Tino, oh, wonderful interchange. That's excellent defending by John Peñas.
Peñas, yeah, fantastic.
That was a crucial touch because Farahia was in on for his second goal. Have a look at this. He didn't leave his runner, did he?
Look at that. Great defending.
He spotted the danger and he didn't let Farahia have an inch.
No, Farahia was in for a second, and yeah, great for young John Peñas.
Compact, slightly mishit. It's not the worst in the world, but Ashby Peckham can't keep it in. It's back with Tahiti. Alexis Tufus, way through the plough right.
Nice opening 12 minutes for both sides, really.
Ashby Peckham, ball. Peñas has stayed forward. Compact, he's going to have to play the way he was facing, which is 2 ball on the other side of the court. Here's Peñas. Only a slightly built young man.
Yeah, there's not much to him. Here's Tino again. Characteristic rollover, and
Oh, he's done well. Oh, and the chance is spurned. Farahia. Tino had done all the hard work, and Farahia with virtually an empty net to aim at.
yes, he'd gone to ground, Tino, and managed to scoop it across to Farahia, and well, nearly 2-0.
My hoodie. Koki back to my hoodie. They up. Koki. Fast footwork from Kaiha. Kaiha now the pivot. Plays it all the way back to Martana Bau. This is good from Tahiti. Well, Tahiti's starting to show their class here. Movement is good. Passing crisp.
Just lifted the tempo, haven't they? But the invitation team fighting for all they're worth at the moment. It's the mouth-watering prospect, the Tahiti-Australia game tomorrow. I've just seen the Australians take their seats ahead of their game against Vanuatu tonight down that far end, and it's going to be interesting because Australia put New Zealand to the sword over the weekend. Hammered them really in 3 games, and I just wonder they might find Tahiti a tougher prospect just because of this experience, this resolute defence.
Oh, well played. Good save.
Good work again by Ball as he's learning his trade as a pivot. Strong, used the sole of the foot, and just rolled it on for, was it Ashby Peckham with the shot?
It was, and it was a great save by Teva Duro in the Tahitian goal. Well played by Daniel Ball. They are getting opportunities when they can connect passes with the pivot and getting players forward in support.
They
it's
are.
the second or third time in this game that New Zealand Invitational side have opened up the court. Here's Camry trying to find Peñas. Ball picking it up for New Zealand. Ashby Peckham. Well, that's ambitious, and there's no chance of picking that up for Ball as Duro restarts us. Kaiha. Martana Bau. Carvera. Thought about going himself. That's not a bad ball. It's well read by Daniel Ball. Camera steps away from Carvera. Daniel Ball. That's not a bad cross, and the header forces Duro into a save. The ball bobbling all around, and an infringement spotted. Teva Duro has a free kick.
Yeah, an audacious little flick from Daniel Ball. Good work there.
It was for a handball by Hitchin Camry. Pretty clear from that angle. Daniel Ball doing the defending for New Zealand. His pass, not his best work. Oh, good save by Plowright, but can he get to the second? He can. David Plowright. Outstanding goalkeeping from the Invitational side keeper. Two fine saves.
Tahiti pounced on that well, but New Zealand equal to the task. Enjoyable game, Gordon. 4 minutes left on the clock. Tahiti 1 up. And again, all right, great save. What can Ball do here?
Oh, and the intention was clear. He wanted to hit that first time. First save with the left hand, and then the second with his torso. Keeps the scoreline tight. Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0.
And encouraging for New Zealand. They've got 4 good keepers in stock at the moment. The number one and 2. Lion was terrific last night, and Elias Billay. Plowright will be looking to get back into the top team, and then they've got young Mitch Webber coming up. And I'm told there's 1 or 2 others knocking on the door as well. So good signs ahead for New Zealand. We saw, the value of having a good keeper over the weekend. All the glovemen for the Australians were terrific.
Yes, Angelo Constantino really showed us the benefits of having a goalkeeper who thinks like an outfield player. He combined well with Toby Sito.
Yeah, that was on several occasions, and his distribution was terrific. And thinking also about young Anthony Talo, Solomons might be struggling for their rhythm at the moment, and one thing you notice with them is his distribution, fantastic.
Makes us too far. Farahia on the ball now. He's the difference between these two sides. Mana Farahia, a real busybody. Good save by Plowright, tested by Antoine Tave.
He enjoyed that, Plowright.
It's a real boost of confidence for David Plowright after the loss to Australia. There's Tave's shot. And there's plenty to do for Plowright, as there was there. Tino striking the volley.
Nice skill from Tino there. Not easy to hit the ball on the volley like that.
There's the lob corner, and Motatino really connected with that.
Very nice. Tikitoa beach soccer team will be after him.
Nathaniel Wright gets a bit of a hurry on Tave.
Camry strong on the ball, unfazed, unhurried.
Oh, and a chance for Tave. And he's hit the side of the goal net. New Zealand get things going again quickly. Jan Fisher. Wright. Well, he's getting caught out, Nathaniel Wright, when he's in possession. Here's another look at this shot from Tave. Plowright and Dominic O'Sullivan did well to force Tave wide. Never shrinking target. Oh, not far away from Motetino. Fisher bringing it forward for New Zealand. Wright tried to go past Kaiha but couldn't. Rahia. Dominic O'Sullivan gets a touch. Camry hunting for possession. He's by 2. Offloads to Wright. Tries to check onto the right foot for a shot. It's back with Fisher. Now Camry. Nice footwork from him. Can't complete the job though. It's Tahiti with the opportunity. Great defending from Jan Fisher. Tufa, Kukoki, Kaiha. Fisher again snapping away at the heels of a Tahitian opponent. Rahia, Tufa. Again, New Zealand just content to drop off just in front of halfway. Dominic O'Sullivan and John Peñas doing the job. Now Pukoki. We've less than 20 seconds to go in the first half. Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0.
Good discipline here from New Zealand.
Well, Peñas showing willingness to get to grips with an older, wilier opponent. Could be one for the future, John Peñas. He hasn't put a foot wrong since he came on.
It's been excellent.
So half-time and a cagey opening 20 minutes. Tahiti lead by 1-0. The goal scored by Mana Farahia. And New Zealand Invitational very much in this game. And we could see David Plowright tapping John Peñas on the shoulder, and a show of encouragement for him as we have a look at the difference between these two sides. Farahia just ran into space and hit it first time with the left foot. David Plowright was struggling to get down to it. It was hit into the bottom corner.
It's a nice finish, isn't it, Gordon?
It was, especially as the ball's coming across him and he's got to try and keep his head over it, you know, and then hit the ball in his stride, and he's done that. And a couple of opportunities for New Zealand. This one not on target. Real big chance for New Zealand and Daniel Ball, and then this great defending from John Peñas. Look at this, he keeps up with Farahia the whole way. Didn't get caught ball watching. And then Teva Duro comes to the rescue for Tahiti from Stephen Ashby-Peckham. Motetino with the volley, and it just stuck in the hands of David Plowright. And Motetino, Dominic O'Sullivan, and David Plowright, in fact, getting his angles absolutely spot on. And here you see Antoine Tave, he didn't have much to aim at. So, half-time, Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0. Rejoin us in 6 or 7 minutes' time for the rest of this match. See you very shortly. Welcome back to Trust Arena in Auckland, New Zealand. It's the second half that we're about to bring to you between Tahiti and the New Zealand Invitational side. And currently the score very much favours Tahiti by 1-0, as we have a look at our French-speaking colleagues, Olivier Hook on the left and Patrick Jacquemet on the right, who are doing the French commentary for the match. Patrick Jacquemet and Olivier, of course, have a background in Tahitian football, as well as performing their duties for Oceania, now with the media and TV department, and Patrick Jacquemet, of course, in the technical development side of things, as we take a look at the Futsal Roos. Adam Cooper giving us a wave. And you can see Stephen Knight, the coach of Australia, with Dave Payne, head of New Zealand Futsal, fraternising freely at the moment, but who knows later on in this tournament. Yeah, well, there's some degree of humour in that Australian group. And, some of the Tahitian delegation here. Bonjour. Well, let's just recap on some of the highlights of the first half. Here is the goal that separates the two sides. Alexis Tufa sets up Mana Farahia, who with a first-time shot dragged the ball beyond David Plowright. That is all that separates the teams. 1-0. And he did ever so well to get his technique right. Look how he kept his head down. So many players in those positions tend to lose their balance, but Farahia kept his head very much over the ball and celebrates the goal with Alexis Tufa. 1-0 to Tahiti. They look good for the semi-finals, but there's still a lot of futsal to be played, and there have been chances for New Zealand to get level. Daniel Ball with this opportunity teed up by Hicham Camry. Fired it wide, and he looks frustrated, and so he might. And then look at this, defending from the youngster John Peñas, stopping an old stager, a veteran like Mana Farahia. And what was particularly good about that was the danger was spotted early by the youngster, and that bodes well for the future. And Teva Duro saving from Stephen Ashby Peckham. It was at a good height for the goalkeeper, but it was a good run nonetheless. And then look at this volley from Motetino. And the save was excellent. David Plowright plucking it out of the air. He'll be happy with the technique of that one. And then Dominic O'Sullivan trying to prevent this goal scoring opportunity for Antoine Tave. Managed to hold him up momentarily. Tave eluded him, but Plowright had got his angles correct, and the danger was averted for now. There are some New Caledonian delegates. They will obviously not be too happy having lost their second game in this tournament, 7-4 to the Solomon Islands, while Tahiti lead this game against the New Zealand Invitational side by a goal to 0. There is Hicham Camry and Jan Fisher. The skipper for Tahiti, Teva Duro. We're only moments away from a restart. Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0. And Paul Tui, what do the New Zealand Invitational side have to do to get back into this game, perhaps even win it?
I think just maintain the discipline. They've had a good first half. They might be a goal down. They did create a couple of opportunities. Dan Ball nearly scored. Hisham Camry, he's had a couple of opportunities. I think the main thing, they just need to trust the setup that they've got. They're happy, patient, sitting behind halfway, and then they can get forward on the break and just trust that that system that they've got in place. Similarly with Tahiti, you know, they have good discipline, and they can rely, of course, on the magic of number 12, Tino, But by and large, it's a waiting game, a patience game, and such a contrast to the game we saw earlier between Solomon and New Caledonia, where really it was more like indoor football at times. Guys taking people on, losing the ball, counter-attack, counter-attack. This is much more structured. So I think if you look at New Zealand now, just set up behind halfway, happy with their zonal marking, and looking to break as they will here with Wright going forward. It's just what they do when they have the ball. Can they work some openings for Wright up top and then get up and support and create a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-2, and a little bit of magic to get a shot on goal. But it's within their grasp, but it won't be easy. This is a disciplined, well-organised Tahitian side, plenty of experience.
Oh, it's hit the crossbar out of nothing. Antoine Tave. So a real head shaker for New Zealand to open the second half. If they were going through the motions, they're not now. Antoine Tave decided to go for it. It had a lot of curve and a little bit of dip. Plowright didn't get near it, but he's happy with the end result.
Yeah, that's sure woken the New Zealand invitation side up.
Well, we saw Tahiti play in similar vein against Vanuatu, and it almost came unstuck. They trailed by 3-1 and then came back, but they weren't at their best. They've looked a little bit sharper today. And as we see, Matana Bea lash one into court 2 next door. Peñas. It's had an impressive game so far for New Zealand Invitational side.
Plenty of talking from the invitation team.
Ashby Peckham on the break. Oh, and a good chance. Edridge. Oh, and he's fluffed his lines. You have to test the goalkeeper. You must test the goalkeeper.
Great break from Ashby Peckham, but yeah, Edridge will be disappointed with that.
Thought he might just take it in his stride and hit it first time, and he got caught in 2 minds, and in the end
he didn't even produce a shot. But Ashby Peckham just showing once again why he's regarded as one of the best young players around. Collected the ball nicely, broke quickly, and a beautiful ball to Edridge out on his left.
My hidden. Bea. Koki. Peñas. Peñas commits a foul. Sonny Mead looks on. Yes, well he did. He wasn't afraid to mix it up, John Peñas. Tiera Pukoki with a free kick. Matana Bea trying to kick in. Oh, and a chance for Farahia. Oh, and he splays it wide. Just opened up the left foot and couldn't get it on target. That has to go down as a bad miss, Paul.
Yeah, he's had a number of chances today. He scored the first one, and he's had 3 other clear-cut chances, but good to see him getting forward.
Charles Compain.
Camry back in just to steady the ship for the invitation side. Dominic O'Sullivan in there.
No, that Charles Compan actually committed a foul there. I thought he might have been the agreed party.
I think so.
No matter. On we go. Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0. Here's Matana Bea. Carvera. Put out by Camry. Duro's come out to join in, but that's really not contributed very much.
Well, the invitation side could well have been 1-1 here with the chance that fell to Edridge earlier. Still maintaining that discipline, both sides. So it's a game of chess out there.
Compound. O'Sullivan. Ashby Peckham.
Very nice from New Zealand there. Good composure, these young players. It's great to see.
Dominic O'Sullivan runs out of court space. It's going to be Carvera who restarts for Tahiti. All the way back to Duro. Just over 5 minutes of the second half have elapsed. It's Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0. There's Pukoki, nice touch from him. Oh, Pukoki.
No way, I don't think that was a infringement there. I thought Camry got the ball. I guess the replay will tell the true story, but possibly a bit unlucky. Is it because it's from behind?
Yes, well, there's clean contact with the ball, I felt, but if you're going to come in from that sort of body position, it's going to put a referee in a bit of a bind, particularly if they don't get a clean look at the angle. There is Heitapu Hunter, the Tahiti coach.
I guess Camry felt he had to do it, but we'll see how New Zealand can defend this set piece.
It's to be taken by Alexis Tufa. He's got Carvera to his left. He's got Tino to his far left. There's some pushing and shoving going on there in the New Zealand goal. It's gone to Tino, and he lashes it wide. There's the shot. It had plenty of power, but well wide of the target. O'Sullivan. Camry. Ashby Peckham, the Camry again. The veteran. Nice play by him. Now it's Stephen Ashby Peckham. Hitchin Camry. O'Sullivan. Good spell of play for New Zealand Invitational. Oh, and it's been pinched, but O'Sullivan does some tidying up. Nice turn from Ashby Peckham, still going.
Smooth player, isn't he?
Yeah, he just glided across the court. Tufa. Now Tino. Fake to shoot. And the shot into the side netting. No danger for Plowright in the Kiwi goal. It wasn't really a shooting opportunity for Tahiti, for Antoine Tave, but he took it anyway. Matt Edridge, meanwhile, goes down in centre court. And corner for New Zealand Invitational on the far side of the commentary position. Well, there's a couple of calls going against the New Zealand Invitational side they're not happy about.
Great throw from David Duro.
Good save by Plowright, and Camry was back defending, and he's just calling on his teammates, his younger teammates, to just try and keep their heads a little bit. Some of the calls are going against them. They need to show some resilience. Koki's ball was perhaps the right ball, but Tino wasn't on the same page. Dominic O'Sullivan was neither here nor there with the challenge, and Camry cleared it, and he glares at O'Sullivan in the afters. Here's Edridge. Bit of an edge to the game now. Compin, that's the right idea. The execution was a little rushed. Matt just going through a frenetic spell at the moment. And Tahiti take advantage of it. They've got more experience and big game experience at that they can call upon. Matana Bea. Motetino. Kaiha takes the kick. There's and the shot over the top from Kaiha. Midway through the second half, Tahiti 1, New Zealand Invitational 0. This match balanced on a knife edge. Edridge, Fisher, and Mana Rahia has bundled Fisher over. It's going to be a free kick for New Zealand, no doubt about it. Oh, and that's come up short. Koki couldn't punish New Zealand. Here's Camry. Goal to nil in favour of the team from French Polynesia. Martana, Bukoki. Still this patient, softly approach by Tahiti. Rahia.
Good movement here from Tahiti.
Never in a hurry to rush things.
Yep, just dictating the tempo.
Rahia just too heavy with the touch. He's had a mixed game today for Rahia.
Yep, nice idea there.
Very hit and miss. Oh, and ball just not reading Camry's intention. He wanted to play two quick passes, not a wall pass. Just continue to hold up Kaiha. Bea. Kaiha with a chance. Oh, good save by David Plowright. Spotted the danger early. Spared out his opponent, narrowed the angle, and the shot struck him in the thigh and then the torso. Fisher. Daniel Ball. Well, Fisher and Ashby Peckham, two very similar players, aren't they? Paul? Oh, good save. Good shot from Edridge. Duro had to be quick.
They are. Yep, two promising youngsters. One with a beautiful left peg, the other one on the right here. New Zealand's still in the hunt, but still mightily impressed with this Tahitian side. I think they're trying to play the right way.
Peñas.
It's going to be interesting to see them up against the Australians tomorrow. Could be a tough assignment for them, but if anyone in Oceania can hold them, I think it's Tahiti.
Sweep forward by Ball. Fisher struggles to keep that in. That doesn't. Montetino will take the kick in. Tufas. Patino. Patino again. Now Kaiha. They are a slick outfit, aren't they, Paul? Very, very structured.
They are. Guys like Kaiha, you know, very experienced, as you say. Veterans of that big semi-final a couple of years ago against New Zealand in Suva.
Kaiha trying to turn Fisher. Good defending from him.
Kaiha, if I'm not mistaken, might have struck the winning penalty in that shootout where unfortunately Daniel Kopovich missed for the New Zealanders along with Dylan Manikin.
Ashby Peckham from Portland. Peñas, that's a nice first time pass from Ashby Peckham. Oh, that's a good ball and the shot.
Yep, great first touch and good movement from him as well. Once again, just showing what a slick young player he is. Looking at the youth on show for New Zealand, plenty of encouragement there, as we've said. Two for another one, hugely experienced, been on the scene for ages for Tahiti.
Ball is live again. Waihuri playing it wide. Tave and Tino in close proximity. Tino on the ball, he offloads to Tufa. Antoine Tave. Michel Maihuri.
Tahiti perhaps 7 minutes away from the semi-finals, Gordon. Just got to hang on here, just maintain this nice rhythm, move the ball, move themselves around the court. I think it might open up a little bit for them in the last couple of minutes.
Well, New Zealand Invitational side can be content or satisfied with the way they played in the face of a 1-0 deficit, but at some point they have to get after this game and
they do
try and get to the semi-finals themselves.
Yep, they're here for experience, but they want a result as well. Obviously they'll target that Vanuatu game tomorrow, but they're still in the hunt here. If they can get up and score a couple of goals, they're in the hunt for a semi-final spot as well. But I just feel Tahiti have got a bit much experience, and New Zealand Invitation haven't taken their chances.
No, and they've been few and far between, and when they're that thin on the ground, you simply must take one to try and transfer pressure to your opponent, and they haven't managed to do that.
Yeah, I think particularly Daniel Ball in the first half, and then of course Matt Edridge after the good work from Stephen Ashby Peckham.
So 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. It's getting closer and closer to the finish line for Tahiti in terms of semi-final qualification. And this New Zealand Invitational side have turned in a very competent, mature performance here this afternoon. Could be on their way out of the tournament.
Yeah, but all it would take is a goal and a draw here, and tomorrow we'll go down to the wire.
Yes, New Zealand Invitational kick us off on match day 3 against Vanuatu at 2 p.m. New Zealand local time. Whether or not that's a match with much on it for the local side remains to be seen. 5 minutes and 24 seconds and counting down left to play.
I guess the carrot for both sides is potentially a matchup with Solomon Islands. Still a bit early to say, but plenty to play for. You want to finish third, not fourth, just to increase the level of opposition that you'll face on that Friday last set of games.
Pukoki. There. Tahiti can just slowly... Oh, and they've perhaps killed off the game. 2-0. And it's Gabby Cavera for Tahiti. Good work in the lead up by Pukoki. And the finish was never going to be in doubt. There's some debate going on between Camry and Edridge about some element of the defending, but it's no hard feelings, as you can see there.
Yeah,
Team spirit remaining strong.
Good finish from Kavira, another one of the veterans, and I guess that idea that Tahiti just controlling the tempo, good discipline, moving the ball around, and just opening New Zealand up there, and a good reward for their patience. Tahiti, they're a well-drilled outfit. They know what they're doing, and there's no shame in it for New Zealand. 2-0's a good effort against Tahiti, and Simon Mead, perhaps we'll see a roll of the dice with the flying keeper. They won't have had a chance to prepare much for it, but you know, I don't think they should rule it out here. In the past, the New Zealand sides have been a bit reluctant to do it. I know Marvin Eakins and his team after the Trans-Tasman Cup last year felt a little bit scarred by you know, that second game. If you recall, Gordon, they conceded perhaps 2 or 3 late in the game, rolling the dice, but if ever there's a situation to try it, it's now. You have to do it, and we're seeing it so much more in the game. Solomon Islands did it earlier today and had some success. Tobias Sito did it beautifully for the Australians over the weekend in the Trans-Tasman Cup. But we'll see. At the moment, Plowright's still in there. There's 4 minutes 45 on the clock, and they may just trust their normal outfield game to try and get that next goal. That first goal.
Right here. It's another example of the sort of up and down day he's had.
Ashby
and
Peckham.
it's off the post, so close for a New Zealand Invitational side.
But magical work from Ashby Peckham. Beautiful run down the left, and played Camry in, and unlucky for the invitation side there.
That was the ball in by Ashby Peckham, and Camry got a good clean connection on it. It hit Duro in the face and then struck the inside of the post and bounced back into his arms. Camry, of course, played in the ASB Premiership for Team Wellington a couple of seasons ago and managed to get a number of goals playing as a striker. So no surprise there that he managed to steal in front of his marker and cause Taylor Duro all sorts of problems in the Tahiti goal.
Currently plying his trade at Manurewa. He was,
yes.
Yeah, I think he was there last season. I'm not sure if he's there now.
It's a cross-generation of football and futsal skills.
He is. He's teammates with Marvin Eakins.
There you go. Farahia. Maihuri. Picked off by Daniel Ball. It's Pukoki, now Bayer. 3 minutes to go, just over 3 minutes. Daniel Ball, yes, well, he pushed Pukoki over. Just leaned into him, and there was a bit of an elbow into the lower back. using that momentum, blowing it over. Here's Camry. Ashby Peckham, a good ball to ball. Shot. Oh, and it nearly picked out Edridge at the far post. Just lacked a bit of luck and, in front of goal, otherwise they could well have been pushing Tahiti even closer. As it stands, they've done ever so well. They trail by 2-0. One for Debbie Carvera and the other for Mana Porahia. Good turn by Tino. Chance now. Oh, and it's Ashby Peckham. He's on a break. Can he go all the way? He's taken wide. Good save by Duro. Well, he's done well there. Ashby Peckham. And Matt Edridge has conceded a foul. It's Alexis Tufa who has been taken out. He takes a moment to compose himself, but well, it was a rather untidy challenge. And there's no mistaking the decision as the correct one. Martin about. Played back by Kaiha. Oh, good interception by Camry. He just couldn't stay on his feet. If he had, Matt Edridge was off to his left.
Great game from Camry today. Such a important figure in this New Zealand invitation side. He's twice the age of most of them, Gordon, and you know, he's just as quick as some of these youngsters as well. Good on him.
Yes, I want to point out that Camry is 37, perhaps,
yeah.
and player on the ball just then, Charles Compin, is 16. So, old enough to be some of his teammates' dad.
Yeah.
A minute 30 to go. Tahiti 2, New Zealand Invitational 0. This result will put Tahiti temporarily, at least, on top of the table in their group, ahead of Australia. Here's Camry. Oh, well played by Camry. That was quite extraordinary from the veteran, Mohamed Camry.
He probably deserved a goal there. Great work from Camry.
It would have been the icing on the cake for him. Shot saved by Plowright. Just seconds left. 40 seconds and counting down. And New Zealand Invitational side pinch a goal.
It's a nice style Camry has. He lopes along, quite laconic and then, but he's got such quick feet and he can just kill you with that foot movement.
Oh, and
once again, Ashby Peckham. Here we go.
Dominic O'Sullivan. Oh, and he might have chosen to go himself. It was an impossible pass.
Good
to
defending.
make.
Good defending from Tahiti. Once again, well organised, a wily team. And nice game today, Gordon. Really enjoyed this one. Good structure and good discipline from both sides, and a really good advertisement for teams trying to play futsal the right way.
Camry on a chance. O'Sullivan, first touch not sharp enough. And the match ends. Tahiti 2, New Zealand Invitational side 0. Fascinating encounter. A very structured and tactically pure encounter. And the Tahitians with 1 foot in the final four. they've done just enough. They sit top of their group. Australia, for the moment, are in second place. And they're about to take on Vanuatu. So let's take a look at some of the highlights of the second half. That one struck the crossbar. David Plowright couldn't keep up with it. And plenty of power, dip and swerve. And then this opportunity, Matt Edridge, perhaps too much time to think about it. The first touch was decent. The second touch, well, it was disappointing.
Yeah, just not sure what he had on his mind there.
And then Camry came in with this tackle from behind. And Tino lashed the set piece behind him. And then Tahiti had that opportunity. It was a good save by Plowright.
What a great touch.
You can see him very early do that. And Jan Fisher setting up Edridge. Toe poke and saved by Duro. There were chances for the Kiwi side, but their hopes of getting the result that they needed were dashed eventually. This was Mote Tino taking on Stephen Ashby-Peckham and John Peñas. Usieri Koki with a toe poke ball into his teammate. And it was the simplest of finishes for Tahiti. Tevare Kaiha and Gabby Kavera celebrating. Just managed to steal in front of Daniel Ball to sweep the goal home. So confirmation that Tahiti have prevailed here, 2-0 over New Zealand Invitational side. It's been a pleasure describing the action for you. And we'll see you back here on OFC TV and Summit Sport for Game 3 of Match Day 2, Australia versus Vanuatu, 6 o'clock New Zealand local time. Thank you and goodbye.